No, I'm joking. That wouldn't be entertainment for you. So just to say thank you very much, really. It's lovely to be here. Obviously, as you know, I came from Swindon, where I spent 3.5 years in Swindon as the assistant priest there, and that was a very busy place. So it's very nice to come here and to get to know you all. I'm sure it will be busy here. Do forgive me if I don't remember your names. It always takes me time to get used to people's names. I'm not going to say too much. I'll just say a little bit about myself, because it's a good opportunity, really, just to say a small bit about myself. So, because just so you know my background, really, so basically I studied biology at university. In essence, I'm a biologist, and then when I went to university, I got my degree, and afterwards it was my intention to become a researcher. So I wanted to research biology. That was my intention. But then my elder brother phoned me up, and he said, he was at that point running my father's business. My father is a businessman, was a businessman, and he had companies, well, around the world really, but one in particular in this country. And my eldest brother was running that business. And so he said, will you come and help me run the business? Because things are very hectic. So I said, yes, I will. I'll come along for a few weeks and help you. It's an engineering firm. It's a foundry. So we made parts for boats and planes and trains and films as well. We made a few parts for films, props for films, various films. So I went along with the intention of working there for a few weeks. I ended up staying for about 14 years. And that was a very interesting time. And so it gave me some good experience of the world, of the business world. But I obviously kept my faith going. I suppose, in essence, I had everything in many ways that life could offer. It was a good lifestyle, and I had, perhaps a good salary. I had good holidays. I had a lot of friends. I had lots of holidays. I used to go around skiing and all this sort of thing. But I did find that it didn't really fulfill my heart, in essence, and so eventually reached a point where I thought, well, I've got to contend with this niggle in my heart. So I decided to take a year out, a sabbatical year from working, one of these famous sabbaticals that you hear about. And then I went to Rome, and I became a missionary in Rome. I thought it was something completely different. And then at the end of that year in Rome, I realized that my heart was more fulfilled by going out and spreading the word around Europe. I joined the Emmanuel School of Mission, it was called, and it was a very good experience. And so after that, I decided probably God was calling me to something more. So then I had a chat with my brother, and we changed things around, because at that point I was managing director of the business. I'd worked my way through all the different departments, so that I had to change things around so that I could leave and then follow up on my vocation. So that's what I did. I did think when I went into seminary that they would say, well, thanks ever so much for trying. You've done really well. You're not quite the sort of person we're looking for, but as you can see, that didn't quite happen. So I went to St John's Seminary in Wonersh, where I studied for about 5 or 6 years altogether. And so that's a kind of just a little synopsis, a little sort of mini testimony, if you like, of my life story. So then, as a result, obviously, I felt more fulfilled in my heart. I was talking earlier, I did have an interest. One of my passions was cars, and I used to import Mustangs from America, very nice Mustangs. And But that was one of my interests, but I've left that behind now. But there we are. So yeah, so it's, basically it's lovely to be here. It's lovely to meet you all, and I look forward to getting to know you all a lot better. So thank you very much for this lovely evening.
Thank you, Father Dominic.